perception is not always reality. All right, so I'm anxious to get Odell there, get to know him as a person, everything, his teammates love him, and just let him kind of, assimilate into the team and get going. I mean, he's no different than anybody else. He's a person, all right? He's a human being. He has feelings. He's not some cartoon character that is just kind of pops up from the media, per se. So he's got feelings. He's got interactions. 2 weeks ago, his life was turned upside down. He didn't know he was getting traded. So I think he had to take some time to see what life is going to be like now post New York. I love Cleveland, and he's going to love Cleveland, all right? Because him and Cleveland, they both have tremendous passion, and he has passion for the game, and so I don't see why it wouldn't fit.
There you have it, Freddie Kitchens talking about Odell Beckham. There's a part of me that says, look, he's not the first guy that ever got traded. Everybody's life gets upside down if you're traded. On the other hand, as you mentioned, it's getting traded and he has to be there 2 weeks before he thought he would. He may have plans, and maybe that's part of it. I just wonder if people are going to be concerned if he does not show up on the 1st of April.
Well, I think he sent out, we all read tea leaves now on social media, and he sent out something originally saying he was going dark. He was going, he has since come back and said what, he's feeling dangerous. So yeah, I don't know how much stock.
Is it going to be this way all year long?
I think it is, yes.
Necessarily,
I don't know how much stock to put into all that, but I suspect that, like any of us who get upended and have to start over with another company or another team, that he would want to show his best side immediately. So I would think it would be a good thing for him to be here, and I think he probably would be.
Any thoughts in the last 2 weeks, now that the initial shockwave is gone, that he's here, that they made that big trade? Do you feel any different about it than you did maybe 2 weeks ago?
No, I think the more you think about it, the more you see the upside of it. I think Kitchens is a part of that too. I think he presents himself in a way that there's not going to be any hidden agendas. There's not going to be the kind of drama that was in that building around Todd Haley and Hugh Jackson, and Freddie saw that up close because he was, as we know from Hard Knocks, he was part of the original questioning of Hugh Jackson and how tough he was making, or not tough he was making, training camp on these players.
Correct me if I'm wrong. When you look at that video and he's saying, I love Cleveland and you'll love it too, Odell, do you get the feeling that it's not put on that he can get along with Baker Mayfield with that personality and also with Odell Beckham?
Yeah.
I mean, two diverse.
Yeah, I mean, I had heard a story from somebody that I know was there, and during halftime of that Houston game, I think if I'm correct, Baker had 3 interceptions or something in the first half of that game, or certainly had played his worst half of the season. And Kitchens basically said to him, you're on national TV and you're embarrassing yourself. And not in those exact words, because I can't use the exact words that he said. And Mayfield responded by saying, I know, and I'm going to fix it. So he has confronted, not that that was a big confrontation, I don't mean that, but he's not afraid to talk to these guys and tell them what he expects and what he sees. And I think players appreciate that. Sometimes they're told, if it's done in the right way, sometimes they're told things they don't want to hear, but if it's done in the right way and they think the person telling them that isn't doing stuff behind their back and saying different things once they leave the room, then I think they can respect that. And I would suspect, I don't know Beckham at all, but maybe this will be a better market for him to be in. He doesn't feel
not all
like,
the noise.
Yeah, not all the noise that is in New York. And we saw that with Terry Francona in Boston. I mean, he's been really thankful that he made that move.